Welcome back to my channel. It's Plain Decoded. Thanks for liking and subbing and supporting on Patreon, and that's patreon.com/plaindecoded. The link will be in the description. So I'm going to do the championship game, the CFP Championship Game. The money line is Georgia's -448, so no value there. And then the spread is Georgia at -13 and TCU at plus 13.5. So the game starts at 4:30 in Inglewood, California. And so we'll give the first and the 10th house to the favorite. So the first has the moon in it ruled by, has Cancer in it ruled by the moon, and the moon is showing the flow of events. It can't be used. So we use the dispositor of the moon, and that's the planet that the sign of the moon is in. The moon of the sign, the moon is in the sign, like for example, it's in Leo. So the dispositor is the sun. So the first house is the sun. And then the 10th house has Pisces in it ruled by Jupiter. So the favorite is the sun and Jupiter. And then the dog is going to be the 7th house and the 4th. So Capricorn's in the 7th, and that's ruled by Saturn. And the 4th has Mercury in it, has Virgo in it ruled by Mercury. So what you want to do is look at what the moon's doing and the part of fortune and those planets I mentioned. So what I can see right away here is the moon is applying to oppose Saturn, and that's really good testimony for the dog. And then also the dog is represented by Mercury, and it's on its own cusp, so it's really strong. And so 2 testimonies for the dog, and there's nothing for the favorite. So like I said in my previous video, it doesn't matter if an amateur team is going to be playing a pro team. The amateur team's always going to lose. They could have all the astrology in the world. So what I'm suggesting here is that you take TCU Horned Frogs on the spread, and then potentially they could win this game too. So the betting advice would be spread, and I also would expect them to potentially win. It's a really strong testimony, for the dog. The only problem is that because the moon isn't ruling the first house, that has a dual role, and that causes confusion, and confidence is not as high. So that's why I would play the spread. But really strong testimonies for the dog. So yeah, and then for scoring plays, maybe 47 after. We have the Antisha, the part of fortune is conjunct the south node. That should be for the dog, but just line it up with the drives if you're going to bet it, or just watch it. And then right on the hour, the change of the hour, we have the sun cusp the DSC and Saturn conjunct the part of fortune. That's a really strong testimony for a score as well. So I can't go through it. I don't have time to do all the scoring plays, but I think that the TCU on the spread is the play of the day here, and potentially an upset. All right, thanks for paying attention. Thanks for watching and liking my videos, and we'll talk to you later.